If you think that you need confidence to change your life path, you're wrong. Let's discuss why. So, loads of people make the misconception that confidence is the missing ingredient when it comes to changing up your life. Well, if I had the confidence, then I would leave this position. If I had the confidence, then I'd start that new journey. If I had the confidence, then I would do something different. But what people are failing to realize is it's not confidence that's missing. There's another C before that, and it comes right before, and it's called courage. Now, what is courage? Courage is actually apparently a French word meaning of the heart. And courage actually means feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And that's what people don't realize. They say, if I had the confidence, then I would change. If the confidence came, then things would be different. But what about the things in your life that you've done and you weren't that confident about, but you knew you had to do them? Maybe you had a child, maybe you left a job, maybe you moved out of your family home, whatever. You've done something that confidence wasn't there for. But at the end of it, you overcame and you got confidence after. And that's the truth. Confidence actually comes from proof that you've done it. Data that said, I overcame that. I've done something different. I have got past that challenge. People believe that they need the confidence first, but you actually need the courage. But the thing is, the courage is already there. It's in your heart. Just you let your head put you off. Think about that. The courage comes from the heart. It's actually a French word meaning of the heart. Meaning courage is not in the head. Your head will try and dissect and will try and overthink and give you every reason why you can't achieve. But confidence will get you moving. It will pull you towards what is really important for you. There's a phrase, right? Get in your head, you're dead. Get in your heart, you'll start. So think about that. You get in your heart, you'll start. You're pulled and compelled to do something. That's courage. Get in your head, you're dead. That's the voice that says not today. The voice that procrastinates. The voice that says I can't do it. The voice that says that's not me. I'm not confident enough to do that. I can't do that. You're in your head. You need to get out of your head and into your heart. So there's this little thing, this little phrase that I know called data over drama. And I want you to think about data as proof, real life proof that you've overcame, that you've done something. Not the drama in your head. This is when your heart knows, I've done this before, I can do it again. This is where people go wrong, you see. When we're trying to gain confidence to get ahead, we get it confused. We need to understand that no matter what challenge is ahead of us, it's not the confidence we need, it's the courage. It's the courage to take a risk. It's the courage to feel the fear and do it anyway. Isn't that interesting? Because when you put that into that kind of perspective, you then realize that it's not all about you being in the perfect place at the perfect time with the perfect support, the perfect situation, the perfect financial backing, and the perfect this and the perfect that, because most people are procrastinating for the perfect time. They say, I'm not ready. We wait for perfect. We describe ourselves as a perfectionist and we procrastinate. Procrastination is just a fancy way of saying, I'm just going to stay comfortable. It's the illusion of comfort. You're not really staying comfortable because eventually what you procrastinate on, especially if it's something that's going to help your health, what you procrastinate on will only bring more pain in the end unless you get a handle on it, right? So you've got to think about this. The confidence is not the missing ingredient, it's the courage. It's the will to say, I must do this. I must move ahead now. Even though I'm scared, I have to take the risk. Even though I'm terrified, I have to take the jump. Even though I don't have the energy and the support, maybe I have to take the risk. I have to make the step. Maybe you're in that place right now where you need to take that courage, where you need to take that first step, and I'd urge you, consider this very deeply. It's not confidence, it's courage. Hey, my name's Luke John Harrison.
Luke John Harrison.
The Luke John Harrison.
The Luke John Harrison.
Luke John Harrison!
I thought I'd give you guys a little sneak peek around the current facility. This is going to be our training area along here. It's quite large and we'll have a large mural put on there. This is where we're going to be training, this is where we're going to be changing our lives for the better, becoming more of a community and generally just enjoying it a hell of a lot more. The opening of my very first book. Oh, look at that. You've even got a barcode and everything, man. Going from full-time working plumber, totally anxious man, overthinking to the max, to standing in this room right now, there was a transition that had to be made from comfortable and secure with a great job and a great pension, living an average life, and there's nothing wrong with that if you're satisfied doing that, but I wasn't. This stuff does work and I have applied it to myself and the people around us. and it does really, really, really work. The most important date, the most important situation is just the next one. If we had that mindset and you really adopted that, that's what changed for me, because from the age of 16 to 26, I was the start on Monday guy too. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counsellor. I'm not even qualified in mental health in any way. I have very little qualifications to my name. But what I do have is a story. I mean, I used to take cocaine regularly on the weekends. I used to smoke dope all the time. I used to drink regularly. I wasn't a stand-up role model. There's so many reasons why you shouldn't listen to me. But there's, I think, many reasons why you should as well. My results are my qualifications. I've written 2 books on physical and mental health. I've produced over 2,000 free pieces of content on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's been nearly 10 years of this self-development journey, improving my lifestyle from the ground up. And for 10 years now, I've been in the development world. I've helped people with fitness, with mindset, with mental health for a long, long time. They did a study on the dying when they were in the deathbeds, and they were at the end of life, and they were asking about their biggest regrets. And they were asking, what is your biggest regrets? And you might think it's got to be that I wish I'd worked less and spent more time with my family. And that was up there. It was a very popular answer. You know, the biggest answer, the most popular thing that people said was, I wish that I'd lived the life that I wanted to live, not the life that others wanted me to live. And I'm sure none of us want to get to the end of our life and say those things. We want to be living a life that we truly enjoy, that is filled with health and happiness and contribution and growth and abundance. So think about your life with a little bit more of that. I'm sure you would agree that life would probably be a lot better. I'm nothing special. I stand here and talk to you with a lot of confidence, a lot of certainty, because I've done it so many times. I've just repeated it over and over again, basically. And anybody can look after themselves more when they've got the right strategy and the right people around them.